G'day, people of the internet. This is Pirate Steve. Today, what we're going to cover is how to do a brake flush. I hope the wind isn't causing too much issues with the audio. So, it helps to have lots of clear videos on an instruction how to do a brake bleed and brake flush. Sometimes you need to scroll through a lot of stuff on YouTube to find out what's going on. So here we go. I'm going to give you a very quick rundown of how to do a brake bleed with one person. I didn't know how to do it beforehand. I've never done it before. Changed the brake pads on my Hilux. Got a shitload of air in my brake lines. So I had to learn how to do this myself just the other day. Successfully did it. So here we go. One of the first things you would need to do when you get a whole bunch of air in your line is to make sure your reservoir. Let's see if we can switch. Alright. So your reservoir here, you want to make sure it's completely topped up and check it after each blade of each disc brake unit, if that makes sense. General rule of thumb, start with the furthest brake from the reservoir. It should be in your manual or a quick internet search should yield some results. Mine is rear left. So I'm not going to show you all the brakes individually. I'm just going to give you a quick rundown. Yeah, quick, and it's already 2 minutes 30. So what you do is you get your reservoir topped up. Alright, let's see. Okay. Can we see in here? Let's see how good. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to make sure your reservoir's topped up, and each brake needs to be done. You want to get into your blading, what would you call it, like your blading nozzle, your blading pin, which is a 10mm spanner, ring spanner, whatever you want to use. And you can use this little bottle setup. You can get bottles more sophisticated than what I've got. I've just used a bit of scraps from around the home because I'm pretty much a tight ass. So I make do with what I got. So with the one-man method, make sure your reservoir is topped up. You want to get your bottle on the blader. You want to make sure it's raised a little bit so you get that good oxygen and good flow to make sure no oxygen goes back in. So what you do is you loosen it up. You make sure you got your hose on your blader, and you want to open it up, pump the pedal a few times, come back down, have a look at, see if you've got a clear flow or you've got oxygen. And if it's still got a lot of oxygen in there, give it a few more pumps. And then once you've got a clear flow of brake fluid, you want to tighten the blader back up, and then repeat that process of checking your reservoir, opening the blader, pumping the pedal, and then making sure you got a clear flow and closing the blader. And you do that with all 4 wheels. And Bob's your uncle. Fair shake of the sauce bottle, and you've just bled your brakes. And it's like literally a half-hour job. It's piece of Lamington. So that's how you do it. Yeah, let her rip, tater chip.